Hello there, guys. My name is Aiden Creed, and I would like to introduce you to my channel. Yes, my channel. Now, even though I'm an up-and-comer, I should, do things I like and do things that I'm comfortable with talking about. And one thing I'm very confident about talking about is Transformers Prime. Yes, my favorite show ever. Okay, maybe it like rivals with my other show, but still, it's a good show. It is fantastic. The show released, I believe the first season released in November 29th? 29, sounds about right, of 2010. And I think the show ended in July of 2013. Don't ask me the date because I do not remember. And I just remember watching this show. I watched the show when it was actually coming out. When it was coming out, I watched it, and I loved it. I loved it. Even I actually rewatched the series in July of this year, 2023. Time of recording, of course. And the show has aged well. This is a 10-year-old show. I want people to know, 10 years old, and this show is fantastic. It is good. It is lovely. If you have not watched the show, watch it, because I'm going to get into spoilers. But then again, also, it's released 10 years ago, so if you haven't watched it, it's your own fault, basically. Not my fault. This show is fantastic. It is really good. Not only is the action on point, I can't really think of a filler episode. I know there's you have your filler episodes, even in Breaking Bad, let's be real. There's the Fly episode. It was funny, and I love it. I see top episodes, but it was a filler episode, let's be real. But I can't really think of anything that's really filler, because everything always comes back around and something happens. That is what shows need to do now. See, you have shows now that are Rings of Power, or if we want to look at Transformers, we could look at, what's that one garbage show called that just, came out? Earthspark. Yes! I will talk about Earthspark one day. It ain't gonna be now. No. Okay, but real talk right now, Earthspark is one of the worst shows I've ever watched. I watched 2 episodes and I could not finish it. That's how bad it was. I'm not exaggerating. I watched 2 and I was like, what is going on? Why are we doing this? How could this happen? The only thing I'm glad about that the show, did or didn't do was have Peter Cullen. Because if Peter Cullen, was there asking a robot what their pronouns were, then I don't know what I would do. I would pretty much lose faith and everything. But besides that garbage show, let's talk about the actual good show. Transformers Prime. Again, it's lovely. I love it. I love it so much. Every character gets their own little moment. Even the Decepticons, who literally are there just for disposable. I'm not talking I'm not talking about Dreadwing or the rest of them who are just kind of there. I'm talking about the actual Decepticons, the I don't know, squad. They all had their little things. I remember the one that hit Optimus in the face, and it was really funny. What was it called? Steve or something? I think that's what people called it. It was hilarious. But there's so many good characters, and they all get their own little moments. On the topic of characters, I have to admit, there's only one character that really stands out. Well, maybe 2.5. Agent Fowler, who is the best human in Prime, and what's her name? Nurse Darby. Only 2 characters that I actually like in the show. Everyone else, Raft is apparently just a super genius. He's apparently might be smarter than Stephen Hawking. Apparently, this man not only knows how to read and cipher Cybertronian, but he knows how to hack into computers and stuff. Which he's 12. How? What? Like, my man is like a mini Elon Musk. Like, what is going on right now? Then there's, okay, let me save that one for last. Then there's oh my god, I forgot his name. See, that's how forgettable the humans are. Jack. There you go. Jack's all right. He's fine. He's like your average guy, I guess you could say. He's not really special at all. Like, he gets trusted with, like, the Matrix of Leadership. Or, not the Matrix of Leadership. The freaking card, I forgot what it's called. I told you. Like, I watched the show again, and yet I kind of forgot. My bad. But, like, he was trusted with it, and I was like, I mean, you couldn't trust it with, like, I don't know, Bumblebee? Anybody? Just little gripes. And then, hands down, the worst character, by like a fraction of like everything, is Miko. I mean, come on, this actually might be the worst human character I've ever seen. I know what they were doing. I know they were trying to make it like relatable and, hey, look, there's this character who like breaks the rules and does all this stuff. No, I hate the character. Every time she talks, I get so angry every time she talks. Like, it is so painful. I'd stick my ear in a freaking turkey baster. Like, honestly, she is not that good. She is one of the worst characters I have ever seen on any Transformers media. One of them. I said one. One of a few. A lot. I hate the character. Hate the character. But, okay, so we should probably wash all that hate out with some good, you know. Optimus, played by Peter Cullen. Yes. 10 out of 10 character. Love it. I love everything he does. I love the, again, spoilers. I love the sacrifice he gets at the end of the movie, because there's 3 seasons, and then there's a movie called Transformers Prime Beast Hunters, or Predaking Rising, something like that. And I love that, you know. I love that movie. Like, the movie's really good and like really special. Really holds something, you know, good, you know. Which I think is awesome. As for let's see who's next. Oh, Megatron. I mean, come on now. Megatron just as good as Optimus. He has some really great scenes. Okay, I do like. I know, like, it's gonna piss a lot of people off. I enjoy Bayverse. The Bayverse, you know, Michael Bay's, you know, universe, you know, gotta keep up. I do like that Megatron. I know it's not everyone's favorite, and I don't know, I kinda like it though, you know. Cause I mean, I watched it when I was like really young. So like kinda holds something special, you know. But yeah, Megatron's great. Oh, Starscream. Oh, my favorite. Honestly, Starscream is a 10 out of 10 character. I cannot even lie. He is a great character. Oh my god, I love him. Just thinking about all the lines he says, all the goofy stuff he does, like it's funny. He betrays Megatron about like a dozen times, and yet he still joins the Decepticons. Probably because he's so loyal, though. I mean, he's loyal, but at the same time, he's not. Because, like, he'll betray you. I love Starscream. I love Starscream. The rest of them, the rest of the Autobots are good. I like RC. I like Bulkhead. I like Bumblebee. I even like Smokescreen. I know a lot of people don't like Smokescreen. I like Smokescreen, okay? I think he does grow as a character, and I think it's an unpopular opinion that he's bad. I think he's one of the greatest parts, you know? He actually learns from his mistakes, you know? I think by the movie, he's, like, really grown, you know, as a character. Wheeljack. I don't like Wheeljack that much. Okay, I'm sorry. I think he's an okay character. Look, he's really annoying and he's kind of disrespectful. Well, not kind of. He is disrespectful to, like, my man Ultra Magnus, like, 100% of the time. Except for, like, when they fight Predaking. Predaking coming up, by the way. I love that character. He's just like he's not that good. I mean, yes, I like in the first 2 seasons, he was like okay, but like once he's like a rebel, you know. He's like what's it called? He's part of like the Wreckers, and like you know how they are, which I'm fine with that, you know. But like I do not like his attitude, you know. His attitude's like I'm not like a teacher or like somebody like that, like well not somebody like that, but like I don't like his character. He's like really annoying and just he's not annoying. He's just doesn't follow orders and is like you know always trying to do the opposite. Like Ultra Magnus is just trying to like you know do his thing, trying to lead the Autobots, you know, and Optimus isn't there. And he's like let me jump down there. Like okay, you don't have to do that. Like we don't have to do that. You can just like follow the man's advice. I mean he literally served with Optimus. He's like his second right hand man. Like come on now. Speaking of Ultra Magnus is really good too. I think Ultra Magnus is a underrated character. I don't even know if he's like fairly rated. I hear like nobody talk about the character, especially the one from Prime. Like, I think what's his name, Michael Ironside. He does such a great job as Ultra Magnus. He's my favorite character. Like honestly, he'd probably be top 5. Honestly, like I really like Michael Ironside as Ultra Magnus because he does such a good job, you know. Like he's like I like the way he's like respectful and he like you give him respect and he gives you respect, you know. It goes both ways, you know. I like his character. I love when he uses the Forge. I think that's an all-time great weapon he uses, you know, the Forge, which you know is awesome by the way. Which especially when him and Wheeljack when they actually find like you know like get along and you know get their things straight. I love Predaking. First of all, Predaking's a great character. Like super underrated. Like his name should not be like Predaking. It should be Predagod. Like he's really cool. Like what can I say? You can't get cooler than like transforming into a dragon. Like I mean that's kind of cool. What can I say? Like I love any scene where he's in it. It's really good. Like it's really cool. I like really enjoy it. Which is cool. I don't know. Just thinking about it makes me like really happy. I think it's awesome to have such a cool character. And he's like totally different from the cartoon back in the 80s. I think Predaking was like a whole bunch of bots combined, but in this he's like he's like this ancient like I think it was like he was used from like Predacon bones and like because Shockwave's also another great character. What can I say? Like who like fossilized him and like made him into like Predaking. It's like really cool. He has such a cool character arc, I guess you could say. I mean he goes from like absolutely hating the Autobots to then just hating Megatron, you know? Which I think is cool. I don't know, man. I really like Predaking, okay? I think he's an awesome character. He'd probably be in my top 3 favorites, okay? But yeah, Shockwave. Yes, Shockwave. Shockwave's my absolute favorite. Like, not even, like, including Prime, just, like, in, like, stuff in general. I really like Shockwave. I mean, he's basically, like, he's a robot Satan, like... I mean, yeah, Shockwave is awesome, though. Like, he's really cool. And I know I keep saying that, but, like, literally, that's how good the show is. Like, it's good. Like, I know it has flaws, but it is a good show. Like, you gotta admit that. All the characters are rich. They're great. They're great, you know? And thinking about it really gets me sad, you know, to think about how the movie ended with, the movie had Unicron, which I know the whole Unicron thing on Earth was, weird or something. I thought it was fine. Unicron, like, possesses Megatron, because they actually kill Megatron in Season 3, which I thought was a really interesting idea, to, like, kill such a well-established character, and, have him possess Megatron, and then like he like ends up flying to Cybertron because they end up getting their home back. They go there, and then like he wants to like because Unicron sucks, and he decides he wants to kill Primus by like getting a whole bunch of like dead Predacons and going into his eye, which is such a cool idea. Or at least I think it was an eye. What was it? I don't remember. I don't remember. But like after that, then like Optimus comes in with the whole thing and traps Unicron in there, and then I just don't know what he fully does. I know he like sacrificed himself, which sucks, because you watch 3 seasons in 1 movie. You have your favorite character just to watch him die. I mean, that sucks. But it adds to the story, which I do appreciate. I think it's cool. I think it's quite sad a little bit that he goes into the thing. Man, it hits hard though. It really hits hard. But it sucks to think about that, because like, oh, he actually had his big sacrifice moment, all the stuff that starts coming out of the hole. It's like, it's awesome. It is great. It hits hard. It's perfect. And then Robots in Disguise comes along. Oh my god, that show is one of the worst shows ever. Like, oh my god, just thinking about it gets me angry. I'm thinking about it right now. Oh no. Oh man. Oh no. I'm gonna need a break. Okay, I'm back after like, some careful, time away, just thinking and screaming about how terrible Robots in Disguise was. Awful show. Awful show. Just like nothing like pissing on the franchise more. Like, what? They literally made it perfect though. Like having the big thing, and then Optimus shows up. Like, why? Why? Like, why? I only watched the first season. I have not watched anything else. So anything I say is probably from another season. And you're like, how do you know that? Because I looked it up, or I listened to somebody else talk about it. I'm not about to watch that garbage. It's terrible. I hate it. But it's something, alright though. It truly ruins everything. I think Soundwave ends up coming back, and then a whole bunch of other ones. They want to bring back Megatron, even though at the end he basically not retired, but like basically like he's no longer the Decepticon leader. He's done. Basically, and it's stupid. That not that part. How they want to like bring him back, even though he said he's done. Like, what do you mean? I don't remember I don't think Shockwave was in it. No, I know that they only had it. They had like freaking. They had like, I think Bulkhead was in it. Ratchet was in there. Like, no. And then they make these retarded characters too. Like they have like what was it? Sideswipe and Bumblebee had these like stupid freaking things on their head though. Like make it spiked hair. Like, oh my god, look, we can modernize. We can like make this where like kids would want to watch this, so then they can like, I don't know, like just thinking about that makes me like lose brain cells. Like, what do you mean? Like, how they ruined it though. Like, honestly, like it sucks to think about that, how they ruined it. But besides that, it is what it is. And Rise of the Robots in Disguise is not that good, and don't watch that. And if you are gonna watch it, don't watch Prime, because it will ruin everything. But in closing though, because this video has gone on for quite a while actually, yeah, you should watch Transformers Prime. Transformers Prime is the best one. If you only want to watch one, because I think there's 64 episodes. If you're gonna only choose like one season to watch, then I would say season 3. Actually, I'd say half of season 2 and all of season 3, because season 3 goes into season 2, like season 2 went into season 1. Yeah, because they like made you wait like each one. It's kind of retarded. But yeah, like I love season 3 especially, because the whole Predacons and like all the characters are good in that one. Everyone shines out in that one. So again, I just want to make this video not as like something really, you know, something special, just as something that I want to get off my chest and something that I want to tell people about, that you should watch this show because it is really good. You should watch this show. Like, it has a guaranteed thing from me. And I'm very critical of movies, so it's kind of semi-rare for me to actually say that something's really good that I like, you know? I would give this show a solid 10 out of 10. Yes, that is how good this show is. I love this show. If you have not watched this show, watch it. If you have watched the show, tell me your ranking in the comments, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, just, it brings a smile to my face every time. I love it. Love it so much. But yeah, in closing, watch the show. It's great. It's beautiful. And like Predaking, because Predaking's awesome. Till then, bye.